Well, for those that are not aware, Andy's Man Club is a charity that supports men, giving them a space to talk about what's going on in their head. And I started attending Andy's Man Club's meetings just over 3 years ago. I was having a few bits and pieces that were going on in my head. Decided to join the online groups, and that moved then onwards to becoming a facilitator at a face-to-face group down in Portland, and talking to Danny at a Christmas party about men's mental health, and in particular Andy's Man Club. And since then the firm has been massively supportive towards the charity. As you'll probably see, there's now 2 small vans driving around the south of the country really, that have got Andy's Man Club written all over the back. I'm massively impressed with the work that's gone into that, from higher management saying yes we can do it, to Andy Hill at the Fleet organising it all, and the guys down at the actual place that put it on the back of the van, and I think it looks amazing. That's the hardest thing. That's the hardest. We always say to guys that are coming to the face-to-face meetings, the hardest thing they'll ever do is to walk through the door. Once a guy gets it into his head that he wants to talk to, or he thinks he needs to talk to, getting them through the doors at the face-to-face clubs you can see it by the end of their first meeting that they walk out, they don't look quite so down, they've got a bit of spring in their step, or maybe even sometimes a smile on their face. It doesn't matter, stereotypically men have a great habit of sticking their heads in the sand. What we try and do is we encourage guys to talk about what's going on in their head. It could be money problems, it could be relationship problems with a kid. We even had one guy come because he wanted to get off his chest that he'd got a parking ticket. The suicide rate in this country, 75% of all suicides are men. The meetings are set up with 5 questions, or 5.5 as we like to say. The first question is your name and a positive reason to be in there. Okay. So my normal reply to that is, my name's John, I come to Andy's Man Club because I've found that talking about what's going on in my head helps me deal with what's going on in my head. We can then move on to a question which is, how's your week been? So again, we use a football that we pass around the group, and when the person's got the ball in their hand, they're the ones that talk, everyone else listens. How's your week been? So the ball will go around the group, each person in each group member, if they want to, will answer that question. The ball will come back round to the facilitator that's running the group. After that, it will go to question 2, which is any positives from your week. So what we're looking for is the guys to find, some guys, they actually went out of the house, or they came to that meeting, or they spoke to somebody about their debt issues, or they spoke to somebody about their relationship issues. Again, the ball will go all the way around the group, coming back. And again, also, the guys there's no pressure. Nobody will force them to answer a question they don't want to. Question 3 is normally the big question, and it's anything to get off your chest. It doesn't have to be negative. It can be just something that you want to talk about. But you're given that opportunity to share what you're thinking about. We normally, after that, we break for a cup of tea and a biscuit, and straight after, and then when that's finished, we come on to question 4 and question 5. Question 4 and 5 are set by Andy's Man Club head office. They come down to the facilitators every morning, and they go along the lines of, they would make a film of your life, who would you want to play you?
Yeah.
I mean, you can see I've got a perfect resemblance to Brad Pitt.
Obviously.
Yeah. And then question 5 could be, what's your favourite sandwich filling?
Yeah.
What's your favourite? And question 4 and 5 are normally designed to A, make you think, and B, put a smile on your face.
Very smile on your face. Yeah.
Portland, we were group 93. Our 3rd birthday is the 21st of this month. There's now over 260 groups.
Brilliant.
We have our highest number of attendees is 43. We regularly get between 25 and 30 guys on a Monday night.
Amazing.
And it does a massive amount for raising awareness.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about with the vans. You know, myself, Jasper Vincent's got the other van. We're both, moving backwards and forwards around the basically the south of England. People are going to see those vans. They're going to see the message that's on the back of those vans, and that message is a stark message. It's massive. We've in the past we've had 2 summer parties where Andy's Man Club has been the charity on the receiving end of any money that we've raised. I think it's over £2,000 from just those 2 events that we've raised. When Danny sometimes books a holiday or a weekend away somewhere when he's not discussed it with his wife, and he sometimes he'll auction them through the firm. Normally, we've all seen the emails. Most of the time, the proceeds from that auction go to Andy's Man Club. That's down to Danny. The support I get from being in the right place at the right time, so I can attend meetings regularly, it's great. You don't get firms that support people like this, and it's a really important message. And for have a company that's got mental health first aiders, and they are openly supportive of a men's mental health charity, is amazing.